Welcome right here playing Farming Simulator 22, and welcome back to the Upper Mississippi River Valley, or UMRV. And for those of you who watched the high-speed video here I released yesterday, and you want to see me finish the sunflower harvest here, and the spoils of our harvest are sitting in both of these trucks here. So we got one truck that is completely, okay, not that one apparently. The other one is completely full, and then there's just a little bit left in this one here. So, actually, you know what I should probably do? I was going to go sell this. Maybe what we should do is actually just go check our prices here. We're into the kind of the winter season here, so there's probably not a whole lot we can necessarily do with the money. Maybe I shouldn't say that, because what we could do is just buy more fields potentially, I suppose. But with that being said, oh, not sorghum. We need sunflowers. Oh, when's the best time to February? Or actually, no, March. March and April look like they're probably the best times. Okay, so I think what we'll do, we're just going to put the sunflowers in storage here for now. And we'll just sit on them. And then this episode, I figure we're maybe going to plant at least one field of wheat. And we'll see where we end up here from there. Field 48 probably should be all set, I would think. We'll have to see if any of our fields need plowing. I don't think they do, so we should be good there. We've got both the other fields on the other side of the road. They're lined, as you can tell, which always out of you folks looks a little weird, right? You're looking out across and you see a field of white. It's like, what in the world? Yeah, that's, I guess, I don't know. It's the way Giants did it, I guess, right? Seems a little weird to me. Maybe they could work on that just a little bit. Now, like, when you put lime on a field of it, you never see a white field. And in fact, I would say you don't really even see the field, like, change color at all, I would say. So the fact that it changes white at all is kind of weird. With that being said, in the game, you do need a little bit of an indicator, so I suppose you definitely need to see where you have and haven't aligned, and there's kind of no doubt about that, I would say, when it comes to Giants and Farming Simulator here. Okay, we're going to clear the gate. Ooh, that, not too bad, not too bad. Hello, inside of bin. Yeah, that's a little bit of a turn there. Okay. Maybe I should have, well, yeah, I don't know. Driven in the other way? I'm not sure if there's been much difference, actually, to be honest. I was thinking this would be the easiest way, but okay, we'll let that unload. Let's go get the other truck here. Well, that is unloading. And then, like I said, we're probably going to work on starting to plant some wheat here. Yeah, I don't know what field. Doesn't really matter here, I suppose. We had wheat on 44 last time, so maybe we'll do 45 or 48 here. Oh, this one has the steerable rear axle. I thought I took that off, or did I put that? Oh, well, whatever. Did I put it back on? I took it off, then I put it. Maybe that's what happened. Oh, well, whatever. And now that we have it in our bin here as well, we should be able to see with the stock mod there, like, when's the best time to sell this. And I believe, if I remember correctly, it'll even show what we'll get if we sell it right now. Which, again, like I said, I think we'll just hold on to this here until we're ready to sell. Nice turn there. Actually, speaking of which, we might have to, maybe we'll have to borrow a little bit more money here, because otherwise we're probably going to go negative pretty quick. We've got a rather substantial loan here at this point. Go. Oh yeah, see that one turned in here much easier because it has the steerable rear axle. Which I guess the way the drives here on this map, maybe that actually might be beneficial. Okay, let's get this one moved out of the way. Yep, empty already. Excellent. I think I'll just leave this probably parked up here for now. Oh, there's a garage. We could probably park some equipment in. Like I said, when I chose this farmyard, I didn't exactly maybe take into consideration all the equipment we had. Because, yeah, this equipment here really does not fit so well here on this particular farm. That being said, I didn't want to start with the main farm, not like the default one. So, still, not complaining, just noting. And that trailer is also empty. And like I was saying, too, I'm back behind the pig barn here. There's a fairly flat, open spot back here, so I think that's where we're going to start parking our equipment. Looks like a pretty nice spot to me. Might put a shed up here at some point or something. Something nice and large where we can really fit our equipment into, right? Just maybe smooth this out here a little bit in the future. Yeah, nice wide open area here. Okay, we'll leave that parked right there. I'll probably grab the other truck here at some point. Let's head over to our tractors here because we need our... Actually, did I ever bring the planter up here? I might have to run down to the shop, Evan, and grab that planter because you know what? I don't know if I did or not. Did I? Not seeing the planter. The planter or seeder, maybe I should call it. The seeder might be down at the shop yet. Okay. Nope. Not the tractor. There's the tractor. Oh, actually, no. Nope. Never mind. It is here. Excellent. Okay. I did bring it up here. Perfect. I'm not sure why I brought it up here. Apparently, I did at some point, which is good. Because we want to use it here this episode. So let's go ahead and get this. This topped off here a minute. If we can not put this in the ditch, that would be ideal. There we go. I don't think we have any seed purchased yet either, so we'll have to buy some seed here a minute. Probably get ripped off by the in-game silo system, or even the bulk prices as well that are on this map, which the bulk prices, as I said, are probably a little bit better than buying it through this silo system. But again, actually, I really haven't compared the seed costs. I'm just assuming here. When the fertilizer and lime costs I know are outrageous. I don't know how the seed cost compares, though. Cover. Oh, Z. Okay. Z opens the cover on this one. Yeah, of course, Evan. Like, the default key is N, but why would you use that? Just might as well use Z just to confuse everybody. Okay. Oh, whoa. Only 3,000 lime left? Wow. We have gone through a lot of lime so far. Anyway, seed. If we want to buy... Wow. Probably not that much seed. We want to buy like 5,000 or 10,000. How about 10,000? That sounds like a pretty good number to me. Having 10,000 liters of seed. That is going to cost us $30,000. Now, if I wanted to go to the shop and buy it, let's see once here. 8,000 liters of seed is going to cost me 6,000 for it. Now, that's 8,000 versus 10, but still, I mean, it'd be, yeah, what, even 8,000? Yeah, and even 8,000. And so, what we're going to do here, because we don't like getting cheated, we're going to go cheat and put another $21,000 back in our account, because that is absolutely highway robbery. And let's see. Yep, we're set on wheat and double check here. We should still be within the wheat. Yep, we can still plant wheat here in November. Usually I would say October's probably the more common time, at least around where I live, where you'll see wheat being planted. But I have seen it plenty of times where it's been planted as late as November. Ooh, that is... Nope, we are not going to make that turn, are we? Come on now there, tractor. Even the trucks made this turn. And the tractor can't? Yeah, like I said, this tractor's turning radius is about as large as a football field. Actually, probably larger than a football field, so... Actually, you know what? Not that field. Let's, that field's already had wheat on it. Let's, I don't know. What do we want to do? Field we just came from. That's what I'm kind of thinking of. Or replant the sunflower field, I'm thinking. And again, double check here. I don't think any of the fields need to be plowed or anything, right? Now, we could, I guess, mulch them if we wanted to. I don't think I'm going to bother doing that. Actually, this field is, like, partly mulched already due to the header there, which... Yeah, mixed feelings about that one, as I've said before, everyone. Yep, I think we'll just stick with planting this field here. Close the cover here at this point as well. Now, one thing to note with this planter, we are going to have to put fertilizer on once we're done planting here, because this planter does not have any fertilizer. Great choice there when we were doing the contracts, Evan, because again, with the contracts, we don't need to be putting down fertilizer when we're planting. But now that we're on to like doing our own fields, everyone. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we should have got a different planter. We'll see. Anyway, that's the one we started with, so that's the one we got. Get some GPS set up here. We are going to be doing 0 degrees for starters. Auto with that. Nope, we're going to be doing 90 degrees for starters. Lower down, turned on. Excellent. There we go. Leaving the mulched texture behind it. This is a no-till planter here, of course. I say that like that's an obvious thing, but, you know, again, as you've seen in the game, there's quite a few seeders and planters that are not no-till. Including, interestingly enough, some of the ones that even have, like, is it the Kinsey? I'm trying to remember which one it is now here again. If we go to the shop, right category would help here. Planters. Oh, where's our in-game seeders here? Yes, was it the Kinsey that is no-till? Actually, it would make sense if the Kinsey was no-till. I mean, yes and no. It doesn't have any, the Coulters out front. That one does no-till. Also does the John Deere. Which one? Okay, I know there was one of these here that did, and they still have, like, the Coulters out front for no-tilling, which is kind of weird. Don't remember which one that was there again of them, but... Or maybe Giants finally realized the errors of their way and fixed their stupidity. Maybe. Not holding my breath. Okay, wow, we're not going to make that turn, are we? No, we are not. There we go. And then, of course, once we get to this end of the field, we kind of just got to freehand it all the way around, all the curves and turns, until we get to the opposite side. There's the same thing we did with the combine. I gotta say, that is kind of a pretty look, though. Got the nice fall trees there. The sun coming up there, or is it over here somewhere? I presume the sun's coming up from over here somewhere from, oh yeah, from the shadows there. It's back there somewhere, I guess. Or, oh, it's up there. Oh, okay, never mind. Not down there. It's up already. Oh, yeah, 10 o'clock in the morning. I guess that would make sense, right? Just the way the shadows and the light was, it looked like it was down below the trees, but nope. Yeah, we're probably going to want to do at least another, like, 3 or 4 headlands with this planter in order to make all these turns, everyone. Like I said, this planter, again, wow. Or this tractor, I'm sorry. This tractor is, like, wow when it comes to the turning radius. Probably should have chose a different tractor, maybe like the 2-track. Although a little bit weird if you ask me pulling this planter with a 2-track. I'm not sure why. When it just does not seem right pulling this particular planter with a 2-track. At least the big 2-track anyway. Maybe if I had a little 8RT or a similar size tractor, or isn't there a Fendt has another smaller 2-track as well, right? I'm trying to remember the name or the number of that one now. Oh, well, might have to look that up here in a few minutes. Right now, though, we're planting, so kind of hard to look stuff up while you're having to drive yourself right now. If we had GPS locked on them, we could. Unfortunately, that feature GPS has never happened yet. Looking good so far. We're looking on seed here, by the way. 89%. Okay, does that mean we're going to have to fill up again? Not sure. I just realized, too, this seeder holds a fair amount of seed, doesn't it? Good thing we bought the 10,000 liters of seed. We have to buy a little bit more here. Again, I mean, I've been playing with everything I turned off, so we're having to buy everything ourselves here so far. Which reminds me, I would like to maybe test some of that here some of the times. Like, how much does it cost if we use the bags versus if you use the silo versus if you just have the helper buy it? Kind of curious how all those numbers will work out. Might have to just give that a try here sometime. Oh, and we're almost to the spot where we can start using GPS again. Almost there. Actually, well, okay. We've already started. I guess we'll, I say we can move that over just a little bit, but seeing it's already on that line, I guess we'll stick with it. Oh, I probably should have backed up a little bit, realigned it. Close enough. Close enough, right? Anyway, while we're back on the GPS line here again, real quick, I wanted to check didn't Fendt have a smaller 2-track here? Yes, the Fendt Vario. Okay, yep, Vario MT 900, and then you got the 1100. So, okay, yeah, the 1100 Vario MT, and then the 900 Vario MT. I think there a 700 too? Okay, there's a 700 series Challenger. I think that probably means there's a Fendt. Not in the game here, obviously, anyway, from the looks of it. Or if there is, I don't have a mod for one. But if there's a Challenger version of it, that probably also means there's a Fendt version. The Fendts and the Challengers are all the same. Just paint a different color on them, and you got a Challenger, or Fendt, vice versa. Okay, I think I'm going to rotate that GPS here again. Oh, it was line. Oh, actually, you know what? That's pretty good right there. Lock on the GPS. Lower it down. And we're good. Perfect. Oh, look at that. Looks like the planter even contours to the ground somewhat. Good job on the mod author not making this toolbar just a rigid, flat toolbar. Actually, that reminds me, for those of you who watched the high-speed video of me finishing up the sunflower harvest, you might have actually noticed with that 24-row header one, I actually missed a couple of spots. Now, I did go back and, to the best of my ability, get those spots. There's still, I think back there's somewhere was a couple missing spots I still couldn't get. Thanks to crop destruction, though, I just rode them over. That took care of that. But, yeah, there was still a couple of spots that header just did not want to harvest. Because, again, it's so wide of one. And, relatively hilly field here. And, yeah, it just does not really contour to the ground, per se. And at least when it comes to corn headers, Evan, I can't say I've really ever heard much about corn headers contouring to the ground. Usually when it comes to corn, when corn is harvested a little bit higher up, so you don't need to be, typically as close to the ground as you are with, say, soybeans or crops like that, so you're not just, like, riding the ground. So, contouring to the ground probably isn't necessarily quite as important when it comes to a corn header. Except when you're probably getting to be 24 rows wide, then maybe it is, everyone. Just maybe it is. Okay, I think that should be enough of a headland here. And we'll probably want to do the same thing over on the other side here as well. Oh, before I forget, too, we should go check the yield map here for Field 40. And I never did look at that, see how well we yielded. pH, nitrogen, yeah, nitrogen's a little low. Yield data here. Oh, doesn't look like it yielded too bad. We got some, looks like around 100%. Yep. And then some 125%. And then probably, what, the 80... 85%? 90%? 90%. Wow. So 90% was our low, all the way up to 125. So I'd have to say on this field, seems like it yielded quite nice. I don't know what the yield potential... Yeah, I'm not sure what the yield potential for this particular field was. 100, really? Only 102. Interesting. 38 here apparently has 113%. Might have to look into buying that field here next. Probably going to cost us like a good $1.5 million, although that field looks like it's even larger than this one, so... Okay, we'll rotate the GPS again. Hey, look at that, it's actually lined up pretty good, and it stayed lined up good. I always like that. Otherwise, whenever you turn the GPS, Evan, when you first turn it, it looks like, okay, sometimes that's pretty good, or it's somewhat where you want it. And then as soon as you move, everyone, then it just jumps to a different spot. It's like, really? Why does it do that? I don't know. Whatever. Okay, let's pull up some comments here a moment, by the way. See what you folks had to say here. Brian was saying, fine, I won't stop then. Yes. You like that song? That was on the high-speed harvesting video there, by the way. Lane asked an interesting question. Can you download Farming Simulator 22 on mobile? No, you cannot. Farming Simulator 22 is for consoles and PCs. And Macs, I guess, technically, right? You'd have to go to Farming Simulator 23. Farming Simulator 23 is the mobile one. Oh, okay. And then he asked a follow-up question. Okay, how do you download it on PC then? The easiest way is get it through Steam, I guess. For those who watch the channel for any length of period of time, you know I'm not necessarily the biggest supporters of Steam. With that being said, everyone, it does have its conveniences. I don't know if you can even get the game on a disc anymore. Actually, I think you can. Someone, I think I've asked this question before, and someone actually like, yep, you can get this game on the disc yet. Although with that being said, I think it comes on the disc. You still need one internet connection for it to work, right? User Pick has an interesting question here. In your opinion, what is the best S700 series combine? And what size head and extension would you put on them? Wow, that is an interesting question. I mean, we could go off on probably a pretty long tangent on that one there. I mean, obviously, when it comes to the best S700 series combine, I mean, the S790, right? The most horsepower. It's the biggest, the best, the baddest, right? At least in the 700 series. Of course, the John Deere X9 is out now, so yes, 700 isn't necessarily the biggest one anymore, but when it comes to the S700 series, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong here on this or not, but the S780 and the 790, as far as I know, are pretty much identical. The only difference, everyone, is the S790 has a little bit more horsepower, and I don't remember off the top of my head how much horsepower that is, but the S790 has more horsepower than the 780 on that identical machines. As far as size heads and extensions, well, 12-row corn head, 45-foot draper head, and just put the longest extension you can on it. That's what I was having. Put the longest extension. Again, for those who watch my channel, you know I like to use like auto drive and course play and things like that. So auto drive and course play always benefits from being as far away from the combine as possible, in my opinion. Just keep that AI worker away, right? So longest pipe extension possible. Now, of course, you pair that with the biggest head, and that's, things get a little interesting there sometimes, but now when it comes to the S700 series, I believe they also have 770, 760. Again, to my knowledge, I think the 760 and 770 are the same, right, everyone? Just, again, 770 has more horsepower than the 760. And then there also is, apparently, I think it's an S750, if I remember correctly. I don't think I've ever seen one of those around. Maybe more of a smaller, I don't know if it's a European or smaller American model or what it is of them. But, again, like I said, I haven't really seen much of the S750. Okay, like we're going to go ahead and do one more headland pass here. Just give ourselves enough room to turn around. Again, I'm uneven. Yeah, you can see we're not able to just turn around to the next row here very easily with this particular tractor. Even as wide as what this planter is, and I think that's 40 feet if I remember correctly on this planter. So that should be a really nice headland once we get this done here. I don't know if that'll still be enough room to turn around or not, but we'll call it good enough. Let's go with that. That will be good enough. Okay, let's move on from that interesting question. Like I said, I don't know if I've ever been asked a question quite like that before. Like, what's the best S700 series? I mean, hey, at least he's got the right color, right? I mean, that's that's the big thing right there. Now, if he was asking, what's the best, blue combine or I'm trying to think, yellow, or what's some of the other ones here, the black or the red. Yeah, no, those questions don't exist. I mean, there's no such thing as good in those, right? Anyway. Oh, you got to kind of pay attention to what you're doing here, right? You don't want to miss any spots anyway, and without having too much overlap. That's where you need to, map the edges of your fields, right? And then you can just set a headland, essentially GPS course. Almost all the way around back to our GPS line. That's when the fun kind of starts there, if you ask me, Evan. You just kind of sit back, kick back, and relax, and just go up and down the field, right? And this will probably be the only field I think we're going to plant with the wheat. Again, we only have the 3 fields here at the moment, Evan. We'll have to see once. Actually, never did look. How much money would we get if we went ahead and sold our sunflowers? I might have to look at that here in a minute. Let's get locked back on the GPS. We might have to just check that out here because I'm kind of curious. Like, is it worth looking into, maybe? Let's see once what we're looking at. So the stock check mod here. Value... Oh, wait, okay, why is that not showing up? Show locations. Does it not show that? That's not particularly useful, huh? Meridians. It's interesting, I mean, it shows the Meridian storage yard. Why would it not actually show our silo? And actually, it'll show the train yard here too, yeah, but it's not showing, does not show our silo system. Now, if we go look at this one, will it show? No, it does not. Well then, where did our sunflowers go, Evan? Because this doesn't show them either. Might have to go check that one. Might. Oh, actually, you know what I wonder? I wonder if this building is like, well, that doesn't really make sense. That's corn to dry corn, okay. Well, I'm thinking I went off camera here. I might have to just see once if I can get the truck back out, drive the truck under there, just see once, make sure we can get our sunflowers back out of there. I'm assuming we can. I'm just not sure why it's not showing up in our menu, though. That's kind of disappointing, because I was hoping to use this, obviously, to, like, monitor that. Oh, well, so much for that. Might have to look into doing something a little bit different there, maybe, or something, or maybe we'll just straight up sell them then. Anyway, with that, everyone, looking at the time here, it looks like it is unfortunately time to wrap it up here for this episode. So with that, you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, Evan, thanks for watching, and until next time.